Okay, so today we're gonna look at 3 garden beds that I have here behind me. We have the cheapest, the middle priced one, and then the Vego on the end. And shockingly, they are just all a little bit different. And depending on what you're looking for, maybe the price point, if the cheap one is exactly what you need. So let's jump into what these beds have in store and exactly how I'm going to even fill these, because I don't have $500 to spend on just soil. So this one here is the Outsunny, and this I actually found on Amazon. And the reason why I got it was because it's a little bit taller. My dog that enjoys digging to other countries, he's getting older. So he probably is not going to be able to jump up on this, and that's exactly what I need. So that is why I initially got this guy. This is interesting because it is one of the cheapest on the market. And oddly enough, there's like a center bracing mechanism that I have never seen on a raised bed before. This is very, heavy duty, thick. It's steel. So if you like shiny and silver-like. If you don't like the look of this, obviously it's not ideal, it's not coated, but when it's not coated, that's not necessarily a bad thing because the coatings, some of them can be toxic. So something you do want to look for on the coatings is FDA approved. And we'll get into those when we look at the ones that are coated. The only thing I'm worried about that center brace is that the metal is like a thin metal. And if it did get bent, it would be incapacitated, where the other ones are kind of like more of a metal rod, which kind of sounds pretty, doesn't it? In my opinion, might last a little bit longer depending on where you're going. Not only that, but I'm going to catch my hand on that about 25 times when I'm actually trying to put plants in, and I will question my life choices of getting this bed. So Outsunny, I think it's great for your dollar value. It's heavier duty than the Princess Auto ones I have in the front yard that I've shown you guys in the past, and it's cheaper, so that's a bonus. Okay, so here's the next one. This is Vivor, and Vivor sent me these. Now, they are wonderful in regards to the color choices. I really like this kind of muted gray. One thing I've learned over the years when it comes to gardening, my favorite colors to put in a garden, because they tend to blend well without clashing with your plants, if that makes sense, is black and grays. Whites are like my least favorite. Yellows, lime greens, anything like that. It takes away from your plants, in my opinion. Not my favorite. This gray though, I love this gray. Now, this is weird, but the metal on this one feels a little bit stronger than the metal on this one when the panels are separated. When they're put together, when the Vivor bed is physically put together, these are quite strong and rigid compared to these ones. I don't know why. It may be kind of the bracing on the inside, how the metal corners are formed. I'm not entirely sure. The other thing that this one has that the Outsunny does not is the plastic kind of rim here. So that's a trend you're gonna see with these more expensive beds. This is just raw metal. It is folded, so you're not gonna, cut yourself willy-nilly, but it is definitely a raw edge. Now, one thing I did have with these is that during shipping, the corners had bent on one of my beds, and my husband tried to kind of straighten them out. It doesn't look great, but let me tell you, the company, the Vivor company, when I emailed them to tell them that this bed had been damaged in shipping, and I was not gonna be able to, do the video that they may have wanted, they were very quick on customer service. It wasn't even 2 hours after I sent that email before they were answering me and saying, we're sending you new ones, etc. and so forth. So that level of customer service is ideal, particularly when you're purchasing something of this size and cost. If I was to, get this one from Amazon and I've got no customer service, I have no one to talk to other than Amazon's customer support, which I'm not sure how much they would know about metal garden beds. I would think nothing. So anyways, these guys, great company. They have the center bracing, and there is, 2 at the top, 2 at the bottom. These are like a thick metal. It kind of sounds pretty, doesn't it? My mother-in-law is standing behind the camera right now, just giggling. She's like, oh my God. This woman married my son. Yes, I did marry him. I apologize. The bowing is pretty minimal. This is what Vivor suggests, is 2 from the bottom, 2 from the top, but you could support this in any way you feel necessary, depending on where you have it. All beds, all of these beds, have to be on level ground. If they're not, all your soil is gonna run out the bottom. Make sure you build up and then place on top, because I actually had that happen with my wood beds. Oddly enough, on my cement pad, I lost a lot of soil when I watered my plants because it just kind of ran out the bottom for a little bit, for a period of time. So Vivor's beds are pretty cool, pretty nice. I'm excited to fill these guys up.
So one thing with the Vivor beds is I set up each one different, so different fillers in the bottom. It's going to be a fun experiment to run for the next few years, but I'm going to do a separate video on that, so do stay tuned.
See, the blooper reel on this isn't even going to be that good because I didn't fall and like hurt myself at all. This one is much more expensive than all the other ones, but let me tell you, this company is worth it. The thickness of the metal on this bed is unseen. It's way thicker than the Sprout box, despite kind of looking similar. This is heavy duty. If I had to compare it, it would be kind of that Amazon bed, but like doubled up, if you will. It's a heavier duty metal, maybe, I'm not sure, which is valuable when you're talking about beds that are this height. This panel is double the height of that panel. So that is why you do need to obviously have something that's a little bit stronger in nature. Now, part of what makes the construction stronger, I do think, is the washers. So there is washers on the inside of kind of these nuts that we have. Those washers do give you some form of support when it comes to bracing of the panels, and I do think that helps. The other thing I noticed with the Vivor is the overlap. So the overlap between each panel, if you will, is much thicker. So we're talking about an inch compared to like half an inch, for example. Okay, the other benefit here is the rounded corners. I personally am a major klutz, and you guys know this if you ever watch me, or the blooper reels at the end of any of these. There are several injuries incurred while filming here. My edges here are nice and rounded. The rounded edges, I personally think, are slightly nicer when it comes to just fitting things into a space, as well as, I don't know, look, appeal, I guess, if you will, which, I mean, is a bonus. This one does have the center bracing as well, and it has a lot of center braces. This isn't even all the ones installed in here. There is literally center braces for nearly every single connection. So this is going nowhere, is what I'm trying to say. I love the height of this one as well. If you had mobility issues, if you had a need to kind of bring something up a little bit higher to kind of escape and get into the sun, which is what I'm actually utilizing these for, because we know this whole area of my yard's very shady. Yeah, this is a very cool bed, but I'm gonna show you how to fill this, because yes, it is ginormous. And no, I'm not putting pure soil in this. What do you think I am, made of millions? No, not a thing. So Geek Crew, this is dangerous. Okay, Geek Crew, you have to let me know in the comments down below how you would fill these, because I am open to suggestions. I don't want to spend this much on soil. And not only that, the soil that is in and around my yard that's free is definitely still frozen, because literally the snow has just left. My mother-in-law is standing behind the camera in a winter jacket because it's still cold. So welcome to Canada. But yeah, Geek Crew, ideas, I'll take them. If you live in Saskatchewan and you don't have anything poisoned, I'll take it as well. If it is poison, I'm a redhead, so I'm kind of invincible. You could try to take me out. It's gonna take a bit though, so.